Hello everyone, Bridget Casey, and I'm honored to be the mixed media guest designer for Alt New today. We're going to start with our supplies. We're using the Globe Builder die set, the Stellar stencil, a wooden ornament blank, and some twine, which you can get from any hobby shop or online. And we will use some embossing paste. I'm also going to show you the pieces that I've already gone ahead and die cut. I die cut the snow globes and punched a hole with a 1/16 hole punch so that I can thread my twine through at the end. So I have 2 snow globes, 2 bases, 2 buntings, 2 trees, 2 snow hills, and I also have a snowman on the side. So I used Lagoon, Forest, Glades, Velvet, and Espresso from the Coffee Break set. And the snowman, I used orange cream and dark gray, as well as the ocean reflection glitter cardstock. So here we're starting with the Lagoon, and we're using the Stellar stencil to apply embossing paste. And I have a little squeegee Altenew sent me a long time ago with one of my wall decals, and it works really well for this process. This was before the mixed media palette knives came out, so those would work fantastic, but I didn't have them. So I needed more snow. My embossing paste didn't give me enough, so I went in with Iridescent and Lagoon to get a more driving snow. As you know, I'm from Maine, so I need that driving snow. So now it looks really good, so I'm happy. So I'm going to set that aside. So when I cut my snow globes, I used the inside out of this portion that you're seeing here. And what happened was when I cut my bases, they were too big. So I thought I would just trim it off and it would be fine, but it didn't look right. So I cut another base, and now I'm putting it through with that same snow globe die, and it will cut perfectly so that my base matches the inside of my snow globe perfectly. Now we'll move on to the trees. We're going to attach the base of the trees, the logs, and those will be all set. We're going to attach our bunting to our bases that we've trimmed down. We did not trim the bunting, we only trimmed the bases. So the bunting will be a little big, but easy just to snip it off right on the edges and you're good to go. Now it's time to build our first side of our ornament. So I'm going to put some liquid adhesive on the back, and I'm showing you here, don't forget, you gotta line those holes up, you gotta pay attention there. Sometimes I forget, I get so zoned out crafting, I don't remember. And I did use varying heights of dimension with foam tape. I just think it adds a little something, especially on ornaments, to them. So my base was popped up, the snow was popped up, and then one of the trees will lay flat against the snow in the base. So I'm putting glue at the bottom, and I have foam tape to support it at the top. And the other one has 2 pieces of foam tape to hold that up there. And so that side's all set. So we're going to come over now, and we're going to build our cute little snowman. I promised you there was a snowman. And so I'm building him, and I like using the dark gray cardstock as opposed to the black cardstock for the eyes. It just, on the white, it seems so stark, such a contrast, which sometimes is good. But in this instance, I really liked the gray. And for those that know me, know I love gray. So it may just be I like gray. So I've got my snowman, and I'm putting some adhesive on the back of my snowman, and then I will put double adhesive on the back of my second ball, so the top of my snowman, so that it matches up. First, we're going to put on his cute little arms. Oh my gosh, those are so cute. So we got one going behind him, we got one waving out on the sides, and I didn't worry about that one being supported by foam tape. You could, but I didn't. So I used the ocean reflection for his hat because he needed some more shine. And I'm putting glue on the back and just pointing out, you've got to make sure that hole is lined up. You do not want to miss that. That would be very sad at this point because you've built your whole ornament. Now we're moving on. We got to have a little sentiment. So I pulled these off the layered ornaments set, and I'm going to emboss them with the clear embossing ink and use some silver embossing powder. And I'm doing this on some Mountain Mist cardstock from the Seashore Gradient set. You see, I use all my scraps. We are very thrifty here. So now I am trimming down some of the larger foam tape to fit on the back of my little foam tape. And I'm also moving them around a little bit just to see kind of where I want them. I have to keep in mind that twine's going to go through, so I can't block, you know, the top really with a big sentiment, but I can center it over the snowman perfectly and the twine will not get in the way. That release paper was a little tricky there. So got that side. Now I'm going to come over and I'm going to release this side. And I put that one a little askew. I'm going to take a needle and thread my twine through and then tie a bow at the top. And you have an ornament perfect for any holiday tree. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope this inspires you to create an ornament of your own. Until next time, stay safe and happy crafting.